Right. Okay, what we're going to do here is show you a video of what we call the pointers. So what the pointers will do is we'll go through the movement, each one of the movements, and we'll explain what are the things to watch out for, what to do right, and what could be the wrong way of doing it. Okay, so for that I have Jimmy to come up to help me with that. So this is the pointer for the first move for Yan Shou Gong, the first Yan Shou Gong. Okay, okay. We'll show it from the side first. Yeah. So first, yeah, get into the scarecrow position. Yeah. Now the important thing is this point and this point have to try and lie on the midline here. Yeah, the midline along the side. You see. Okay. So in this case, the common mistake is like that, right? Yeah. You know. So you see, there's a curve here and a curve there. No. So this should be adjusted out until it is about there. And this, your forearm is hanging loose. Yeah. And, you know, and then just extend the finger. Yeah, that's it. So that there's a bit of stretching on the fingers, not pushing down, but so that it's extended. So when I push on it, see, it feels very solid, right? Because the force goes right back in, you see. Okay. So long as this and this is more or less aligned. Okay. Yeah. So that is the most important point to watch out for. The common one is you end up doing this way, or this is too far out, then you end up like that, you see. So yeah, so the correct one is this, and this is online. Now, as he turns, imagine that his fingers is stuck on my palm here, see. So as you turn, yeah, see, the fingers don't move, you see. Yeah, all the way in as much as you can. Now, again, you see, this point and this point, you try to align it as much as you can. Of course, depending on your flexibility of your shoulders and your elbows, right? But you try to get this and this in line. Now, yeah, and as you noticed just now, when you turn, this point doesn't want to move. So it turns back. Yeah, it's the same, right? And you come back, yeah, with the elbows pointing out that way. Okay? So what you're doing here is actually you're moving the shoulder backward and forward, you see. And this helps you to open up the upper chest and also to mobilize the shoulder blades, right? To get it to move in and sink down. So this is the most important part here. So you're using the elbows to actually move the shoulders. Okay? So this is what you do for the first movement. And of course, the other thing is, yeah, as you go back, then you'll be sitting on the back string, right? Yeah. And the other part is, okay, you turn around to the front. Okay? So when you're in this position, yeah, right? Make sure you have a bend here, a slight bend here, and a slight bend here. Okay? You don't want that's the correct way of doing it. Now you don't want this to be so straight. See, this almost straight and this almost straight, you see. Because then you remember this part where you push out your hands, yeah, your arms, then you have no room to push out, you see. So you want this to be bent in a bit and bent in a bit, right? Yeah. And your palm is facing out here, facing that way. Okay, if you can, of course. Sometimes then you may be, you know, sort of tilted more towards the front. But you have the flexibility, then the palm should be facing out. And then now, yeah, Jimmy, you push out against your fingers, straighten your arm, and then what that does is breathe in. So you see, so push your arm out all the way straight. Yeah, straight, and straighten this joint as well. Yeah, that way, you see. So when you do this, yeah, and you breathe in, you're actually opening up the chest area here. Okay, yeah, and then let it collapse. So let this collapse back. Yeah, and then you go to the front. Okay, so that's the key point in this exercise. And of course, when you're in this position, you're standing on the toes, right? And when you stand on the toes and you extend your fingers, you see, this structure is very strong. I cannot move him, right? Yeah. And then when you go into the other way, then you feel that the back, yeah, here is very tight, and then you sit on your heels, put your weight on your heels. But now you go back again, sideways. No, face, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't matter, yeah. So when you do this, open the palms, the palm face out, with the palm facing out. So sometimes, you see, in order to get this out, right, you tend to bend the spine. You don't want to do that, you see. You don't want to bend the spine to do that. So your spine should not move at all. So what is moving is only the upper shoulder, yeah, right? Your spine does not move, you see. So you twist this as much as you can. right? Don't try to, in order to get this to align, then you end up, yeah, do the wrong way, yeah. You twist your spine back out that way, then it's wrong. You see? The spine should always be straight. And when you do this correctly, yeah, go on, open, yeah. The shoulder blades, if you look at the back, turn face backwards, yeah. You see that the shoulder blades are close together, right? Almost close together, yeah. All right, so that's the whole idea, because this is to help you to move the shoulder blade and to open up the rib cage, you see, right? And then as he folds it back, go on, yeah. So the shoulder blades will then move back out that way, yeah. So it goes in, out, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that ends the first movement.